Guys, J Chip here. Let's go. We hit another one. 5 to 30 for this one. It's going to be a 6x on the day. The free slip that I posted yesterday on the channel. Shout out to everyone that's been subbing, showing love on the videos and all that. We really appreciate it here. And yeah, we just cleaned out another 3, man. Tool is absolutely outdoing itself right now. Under 9.5 rebounds. Soared under, finished with 6. We got Santi Aldama 11.5, finished with 7. Another soaring under play. And Kelly Olynyk, I mean, I can't even say soaring under. This guy barely touched anything. 1 point assist combined in that game against Cleveland. So this is gonna round us out for another 5 units in the green on the total. Since the start of the channel, we have finally reached a 20 unit benchmark. We're at 22.75 units in the green since the start of the channel. So again, just a huge thank you to everyone supporting, again, showing love, liking the video, subscribing, turning on the bell. As always, you guys want to keep posted on that. And quick reminder, I did post the sharp money tool tutorial, as you guys always see in the videos, like we're gonna see today, to make another slip. The sharp money tool full tutorial dropped yesterday, so I pinned that one to the YouTube channel. You could go ahead, check that out, kind of go more in depth. Well, I kind of go more in depth on how I use the tool, how I break down these new columns on the sports exchanges like Novig and Prizepicks, and basically telling you what the sharp bettors, the very smart bettors of the world, are telling us which direction to be on, rather than just traditional sports books or other books like Prizepicks, like we have on the optimizer. And that segues perfectly, because we're going to use these two tools today, as always in the videos, the player prop optimizer and the sharp money tool, to help us dial in on the best Prizepicks plays for Saturday, December 6th. So if you guys are ready, without further ado, let's get into another slip and hope to put more slips in the green. So we're going to start with the play that I have for tomorrow's game. I know I always promise to do the day of plays. Come on, Sunday Night Football's right around the corner. It's actually gonna be an afternoon game here. Football's right around the corner. It's Saturday, so we're just gonna have to wait one more day for this pick. The value's too good to pass up. This Tez Johnson receptions play is looking crazy on the optimizer. This one's good. What I do like something else just a bit better, and it's gonna be this Tez. It was gonna be a Tez Johnson receiving yards play. If he's still here, is he still here? Oh, he's still here. Is he on the tool? That's the better question. Wait. Okay, so they have his receptions line up, and you guys are gonna be like, it's a purple play. Why aren't I taking it right away? Well, hold on. It's a purple play. Yes, a lot of juice pushing up towards his 2 mark, so most likely he will push at that line. I don't see any juice pushing down to his one or less receptions. If I saw juice here going down to that, like let's say this was like the over was like a minus 130, there was like a minus 105 to his 1.5, or even a plus 100 here, I'd probably take that, no questions asked. He's not on the board right now. I just want to see. He had a receiving yards line, which is still on Prizepicks. Fine. I don't think the tool just read it. Maybe Prizepicks took him off. That's why the tool has him off at the moment. If he ends up coming back, I want to show you guys how good this play was. I did post it to a VIP slip. So again, a lot of the plays I'm giving out for you guys for free are coming from bits and pieces of slips that I already posted for my VIP members. Again, if you're interested in that, description will be in the bio. I'm going to actually pop it up right here on the video. So here you go. You're going to see the breakdown for Tez Johnson under 21.5 receiving yards and why I'm so high on this play. So sharp bettors believe on Novig that his over is a plus 107. So they're offering the over at plus 107. Very unlikely odds, right? That means that the under is going to be the favorite play, and that's what Parlayers is telling us. Receiving yards under 21.5. It's a 54.3% chance to hit. Not the purple play that we were just seeing on his receptions line. Still a very solid green play here. A minus 156 average odds on his under. And why is that? Because the whole market has a major discrepancy with this Prizepicks line. You see Pinnacle at 19.5, FanDuel at 18.5, bunch of other books at 18 to 19, and then we see Fanatics at 15.5. That's a 6 receiving yards discrepancy with his line to Prizepicks. So what does that tell us? We're getting his highest projected line here on Prizepicks, so we're very comfortable playing his under, right? If he gets 21 or less yards, we cash all these plays that otherwise we would not cash on traditional sportsbook, like any of these. Like let's say Pinnacle, if I'm taking his under 19.5 and he goes for 20 or 21, we lose that bet. Guess what? We cash the one on Prizepicks because we're getting this ceiling projection, his highest projection, that we could bet the under on. So I'm going to start with this play. Yeah, we're going to roll with that for now. I really wanted him back on the board here live, but we have that picture, so it doesn't really matter. So we will start with that Tez Johnson. If you're more comfortable playing his receptions play, you could. I think his receiving yards here is going to be the play that I want, because even Novik has him at the 18.5, and they think it's very unlikely that he goes for even 19 or more. So I'm going to go on NBA, see if we could cook up anything else. They're taking down a lot of lines here. Let me see. Westbrook was looking good. Let me see here. Okay, we do have another play. I'm kind of just picking. I'm looking at plays that I got in like very recently on my VIP slips because I feel like it's Saturday the weekend. There's not going to be that much value, especially on a small NBA slate today. Maybe some early NFL value that we just got. I do want to move quickly as usual before Prizepicks bumps anything. So we got Karis LeVert from this Pistons game. Rebounds under 2.5. He's a minus 140 average odds to hit, 54.1%. Another major green play. And obviously catching my eye here, he's not offered on Underdog Fantasy or DraftKings Pick 6. As usual, we could assume that he's been discounted on his under on those platforms, which I believe he is on Underdog. And Pick 6 probably removed the sign because it is too juiced on his under, and a lot of very strong odds to his under across the major sports books. And then Fliff, we see him at a minus 150 on his under. This is going to be good enough for me to play this as our second play of the day. Unfortunately, they bumped him, so I mean, he's gone off the board. That sucks. We do got another little replacement play here. Kings, Miami Heat. From what I checked last time, Heat should be a massive favorites here against the Kings. I'm thinking over a 10-point spread. So Russ obviously starting point guard for the Sacramento Kings. So if it is a blowout, like the books say it will be, then he might not see much of the floor. That's a lot of the cases that we get for taking under on starters. And the same here applies to Westbrook's case. So his overs being offered as a plus 129 on Novig. And this is huge for one of those, the props that are not push props. That's a 0.5 line. So that means they believe that his under 7.5, meaning for him to hit 7 or go for 7 or less rebounds at the time the game ends, right? He finishes with 7 or less. They're saying that it's going to be super favored because his over is highly unlikely at this plus 129 mark. You just see here, go across the books. We see a lot of DraftKings not our best friend here, pretty much a 50-50 at the 7.5 mark. We see here that Pinnacle has him at a minus 146 favorite to go under 7.5 rebounds. So I like that play. It is a yellow play. It was just a green play. I feel like Prizepicks or the tool is just readjusting a lot, because both of these plays were green right before I started recording. I refreshed and then they're not green anymore. We had similar situation yesterday with the plays, and guess what? They still cash. So as long as they're still on the board on Prizepicks, they should be good to play. Check his alternate lines, nothing crazy. I check his last 5. Russ is a board hog. Like he will attack those boards because they're such underdogs. Even in the game against Miami, like I don't know how much runway he's gonna get on the court. So if Miami can make quick work of them, then Russ won't have as much opportunities to get these rebounds. So I'm good with this. Tez Johnson playing very good with this one under 21.5. Russ under 7.5 rebounds. If he's still up on the board later during the day, you might see those that have the tool, subscribe to the tool, you might see him pop up back as a green. Yeah, these two plays, trust me, they're good. They're gonna start us off here for 2. We'll see if I can get one more here. I did like that LeVert play that I touched on before. Unfortunately, they took him down because it was too juiced, like I mentioned. And yeah, so you see here, they just have alternate lines. I want these regular lines where there's no demon or goblin attached to it, so we could get full payouts on the slip. And I'll just check the Sharp Money tool, who's not giving me too much today. Usually they have a bit more value to work with. It's okay, we'll make it work. It looks like I'm gonna have to go to the optimizer today, which has been honestly providing a lot of value as of late, comparing it back again to apps like Prizepicks just to see where we could get discrepancies and full value on certain plays. Let me see. What is catching my eye right now? Okay, this is the play. Another yellow play. I know you guys are screaming at me through the screen right now saying, why am I thinking so many yellow plays? This one I have a good reason for. Terrence Mann under 8 points. This should be a yellow play only because he was at 8.5. And if you guys follow me on my socials, again, you can find those links in the description of this video. I had him as my play of the day for today under 8.5 points. I'll pop up the Novig, or it should be ProfitX data right now. So you guys are seeing that he was actually a plus 136 on his over 8.5. That's what the sharp bettors on ProfitX are dishing this line out as. We know that the higher the plus line, the less likely that is to hit. So the over, less likely to hit, meaning that we want to be on the parlayer side, the under side, which is the favorite side for Terrence Mann. Another 54% green play, of course, on his 8.5. Now we will go back to the tool here on ProfitX saying that it's still a plus 136 on 8.5. This data didn't change. The Prizepicks data unfortunately did change. Again, too much of a favored play, so they bumped him down 0.5 at 8, and he's still favored under 8 because the whole market has him set at 7.5, with even books having him with juice. There's a minus line going down to his 7 or less points. Pinnacle has him as 1 cent of juice on the dollar to finish with 7 or less points. FanDuel 2 cents on the dollar, and then you go across, and then Fliff is actually going to be our best friend here, one of our best books as data for Mann's under 7.5, as they have 10 cents of juice on the dollar for him to finish with under 7.5. And obviously this would green out our play. He's very favored favorite to hit around this 8 mark. So if he does finish with 8, it just reverts our slip down to the nearest payout. So instead of a 6x, we're going to be getting for a full green out slip, it would go down to 3x. If he does finish under this under this 8, so under 7.5 points, then we could green out our slip. Well, it will green out this play and then hopefully green out the rest of the slip if the other guys take care, or I should say don't take care of their business, because we have another all under slip. So to recap, we got Tez Johnson 21.5. The sharp bettors are saying that it's very unlikely he even goes for 19 or more yards. So this 21.5, we're really comfortable going for his under. Russ's line one more time, plus 122 Prizepicks underdog on his over. Here, all the books have him, even DraftKings adjusted now, have him as a favorite to go under. And lastly, we have Terrence Mann under 8 points. Play the day under 8.5. So if he finishes with 8 there, if you guys got it in early, again, following my socials, you would green that play. In this case, if you're seeing it only from the YouTube video, it would green out the play and just revert down to the nearest payout. We are hoping that he just finishes with 7 or less points in this case, because the data still checks out. We did the recap. I'm good to go. This is not going to be a payout shift. Again, it's going to be a full 6x when it cashes. So for 6x, to recap, we are up 22.75 units since the start of the channel. I believe it's been, let's say, a month worth of videos. So if you guys tell me from the beginning, again, putting the same unit size on each, I am right now. I have no choice. I'm limited on this account to only put $5. If you guys want, you're more than welcome to put more down than $5 on the slip. I do advise that you keep the same unit size per slip so you could keep the progression and keep tracking your profits evenly, so that you could kind of track along with the free videos, with the free slips on the channel, right? So if I'm up 22.75 units, putting the same unit size, then you would be too. Just to put it into perspective, if you put $100 on each slip that each slip that I've posted for free since the start of this channel, you would be up 22.75 times 100. That's $2,275. That's it for free, just by tailing, trusting the data, trusting the tools from Parlay, and make a pretty little penny there over a month. So I'm going to get this slip in right away before anything else bumps. I'll get it uploaded for you guys again before Prizepicks or any employees see the video, see the data, try to bump these good value picks. And yeah, I'll see you in the next recap when this one cashes. Take it easy.